Alright lads, so today continuing on the character showcases for the new resurrectable characters. In this case we have BAZZ-B, Sir BAZZ Black, who I'm very excited to try out today because he is easily the best resurrectable character in the entire game. And as I stated yesterday, prior to the character resurrecting, in a way sets up a higher standard for future resurrectable characters. So why exactly is he good? Well, for starters, he does have a soul trait of 12% recharge and also damage to burning enemies. Not really that good of a link, I will be honest. I understand why Caleb are doing it. We already have plenty of like strong attack damage and recharge soul traits. Potentially in the future, a soul trait like this might become more usable. Probably not, but I don't mind the existence of these soul traits. But most importantly, the skill itself, more damage to burning enemies, is important for the character. Because if we actually look at his actual innate skills, the two skills that he does pick up, he now has an extra 20% damage to burning enemies, so 40% damage to burning enemies. He did pick up Guard Break, first character in the game to pick up Guard Break upon resurrecting. That is, in a way, revolutionary. He then did pick up an extra 10% Berserker, so built into the character, it's now at 30%. Remember, the character itself already had an increased chance to inflict status augments against only power attribute Rankars. So when this character does kill him, he, in a way, is playing like a potential 2023 character to a certain extent. But that, again, does go well with the fact that he does have 40% damage to burning enemies. And then he was also given the 50% SP boost. So assuming this character has Killer, not only does he have an increased chance to inflict status augments, therefore having an easy time getting that 50% SP boost, he also then does do 40% more damage to those burning enemies, and against any enemy now, he's overall doing more damage because he won't have to waste time at breaking guards. In a way, he essentially got everything you want in a resurrection. I'm perfectly happy about it. And again, we're going to try him out today, right? We're going to put him into Inheritance Trials and also into Inheritance Zone. Unfortunately, in Inheritance Trials, the character does not have Killer. Unfortunately for us, the Aranka IT literally just left yesterday, so very bad time on Killer's part, I will say. It would have been really fun to try him out in IT when he does have Killer. But for the build today, we are going to be using a Quinty Cross, a Cape Fastener, and also a Fortification build, with Ichigo giving us recharge and strong attack damage, Chad giving us recharge and full stamina, and then once more Momo giving us recharge and full stamina. Bonus abilities will include full stamina damage and also long strides. Alright then, so first up, let's take him into Inheritance Zone. This was the content that was out at the time when the character was still new and fresh, right? So it only seems fitting to put him against the enemies that he was designed to go against in a way. And also we get to try him out when he does have Killer, right? Now, unfortunately for us, right, even though we do have an increased chance against Arankas to inflict status augments, we might notice that we're not getting status augments that often since we are basically one-shotting, right? Now, unfortunately, we did take some damage there, so we have lost a bit of full stamina, but we have at least got the SP boost. Let's use it there. 40k without our full stamina damage abilities. Reapply the SP boost. The fact that we don't have to break guard right now does feels good on this character, especially because I just tried him out yesterday prior to resurrecting. Let's grab that though. I'm playing with the character with Long Stride and now like actually worked on Transcendence. He feels like a new character in a way, to me at least, right? I didn't use the character that much upon getting him. I know I had to like actually upgrade his Transcendence slots just for the sake of the showcase. Let's back up though. SA1. Let's charge up the 3. Let it off. There we go. Look at that. That felt powerful. And I know we could have put Long Stride on this character prior to him resurrecting, but I gotta say, the Long Stride definitely would have been a massive thing for him back when he came out. Because having the, charge effects, which to be fair, when was the last time we seen a character with a charge strong attack, besides like the new iteration of it? It's been a while, right? Are we kind of phasing out charge strong attacks? Maybe, because it is a bit awkward, isn't it? Like having to like charge it up and then go into the enemy. I don't know. Let's go ahead and use our Soul Bomb though. Let that off. Shuhei still being the annoying character that he has been for like the last 5 years in this IT. This man absolutely spams his strong attacks or normal attacks super quick. But at least our strong attacks are doing a good amount of damage there. That wasn't too bad. We did take a bit of damage there, so we're definitely going to retry that. But he felt great. Honestly, just first impressions, first quest, he felt great. Didn't feel sluggish. I mean, 2 minutes for an IZ clear isn't the greatest, but again, we're going to improve upon that in our next run. So before I started this run, I just had a quick look at the album, and I don't think we've had a character with a charge effect in quite some time, right? I mean, last I can check, if I can even remember, it was Safui Retsu, who came out at the end of 2022. Did we not see a single character in 2023 have a charge strong attack? Unless I'm forgetting someone, I really don't remember the last character to have that effect. which would kind of suck, to be fair, because the charge effect just started to potentially get a bit unique and good. Retsu, again, the last character that I can remember that had it. Just to clarify, while editing the video, I just remembered that Swimsuit Ruroka does exist, and I believe she was the last character, and potentially only character in 2023 to be given a charged strong attack free. So we are coming up almost to a year without any character, other than Ruroka, I guess, getting that attack. She had a different iteration of it being a heal attack too, which is really cool. Like, I would love to see a potential charge strong attack free return, maybe with like a trap effect, a boost effect. I don't know if that would be like good, but I wouldn't mind it sprinkled in between the fact that we also are now getting the new charge attack that, again, Ichigo and also Okura have, the Get a Good Jujutsu attack. Now, for our next run, we're definitely going to give the character hidden enemy, because it seems like there are way too many hidden enemies in this quest. Let's use the SA2 though. Looks like we're doing 37k there on the hit. That, I believe, is without having Killer 2, and I believe we did have the SP boost active too. Let's go here, charge up the attack. Letting off the full charge of his burning fingers does feel powerful though, I will say. And then once more going into the final stage, in this case, the hidden enemies does kind of ruin it for us. We can't use our Sovereign just yet. Now I think it's a good time to use it. Does seem to be the case, but again, there's more hidden enemies that are kind of stopping us. SA2 goes there, 38k a hit from the looks of it, and then finish up with the 1. So we got a 1 minute and 45 second clear time. A tad bit faster there, but definitely not what I want to get. Ultimately, the thing that's now slowing us down is the hidden enemies, so we are going to give him a Zeta pill so we can clear a tad bit faster. Alright then, so attempt number 3, let's see how this does go. Kind of went too forward there, I will be honest. We'll use our Nat String there, charge up the 3. Get close now, then 3 again. I don't believe it's possible to take down that entire wave with that SA3, unless I'm not positioning myself correctly. That's SA2. SA2 feels powerful. Go up with a 1. Let's just use our SA3 here. No need to actually fully charge it up. I do like the strong attack effect of the SA3. Like pre-charge and post-charge, it looks different enough that it feels like 2 different strong attacks, so that kind of makes sense. That's good. Let's go up here. Let the enemies come close to us. Then use it. Goes into the bosses. Then 52k on the enemy there when we did have Killer and also the SP boost. Let's use our 1 into the 2. SA1 there. Let's charge up the SA3. Go right in the middle. Let it go. There we go. Took down all those enemies. Let's ignore those parts. Don't really care about them right now. And then with that, we should be able to lunge our way in. Saw Bomb now. And does that kill all 5 ways? Or always? Been playing too much Guild Quest. Looks to be the case. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That felt a little better. In that case, our clear time is now a 1 minute 8 second clear time, which definitely is more respectable, even for newer characters. Content like this that is relatively easy anyway, that he definitely wouldn't be able to clear as fast prior to him resurrecting. But content like this does have like a clear cap. You can only get so fast, and 1 minute 8 seconds honestly isn't too bad. Next up though, and I don't think I'm going to do too many runs in IT, probably only 1. Already inflicting an SP boost is great though. But usually I don't like showcasing characters that don't have killer effects, right? At least in IT. If you had an increased chance against any power enemy, honestly, it would actually work quite fair here. Let's back up. We do have to be a tad bit careful of the burn pulls, because we are not immune to status elements. But we are doing a decent amount of damage here for the most part. Like, the fact that we're actually able to one-shot here, at least certain enemies, is quite noteworthy, given that before he definitely would not have been able to do that. And once we do apply an SP boost, we're then doing significantly more damage, right? Again, if we were up against Aranka enemies, this would have been so much better. And unfortunately here in this case, we have actually lost all our full stamina damage since we did get burned. And the lack of full stamina damage here is actually quite noteworthy. Let's charge up the SA3 though. Didn't position myself the best here. I'm actually going to let myself die here, just so we can get back up to full stamina without having to like restart the quest. So we'll see how this one does go now. Let's use our SA2 there. We get the SP boost. Now's a great time to charge up the 3. Let it off. I thought that would be a boss stage, I'm not going to lie. But the bosses spawn here, I guess. SA2 still has some really good back range to it, though, I will be honest. Okay, we're going to charge up the 3. Let it off. There we go. Bosses spawn in. They get burnt. Easy takedown of the bosses, I will be honest. Like 2 free strong attacks there. Finish up Yoruichi there into the 2. And then 1. That room was a lot better. That one too bad. Let's push back with the normal attacks. Then use our SA2. Let's push back with the 1 into the 2 again. And then the bosses are about to spawn in. I guess now's a good time to do it. Let's charge up the SA3. Let it off. There we go. Did we burn the bosses? Doesn't seem like it, but we're still doing a good amount of damage there. Just at the back of a tab, that's why we give our characters long stride. There we go. SA2 finishes up and also reapplies the SP boost. And now I believe we are into the final stage. Can we nuke all the way through? I think there are some hidden enemies, so I don't want to risk it. Let's risk it. Why not? Okay, went into these bosses. Unfortunately, Uru, unironically, is one of the worst bosses to go against. Her attacks come out super fast. Let's charge up the 3. No SP boost acquired there, unfortunately. But we did get it on the second half of the attack. 25k on Ichigo. Waiting for our strong attacks to come back. Somehow Kon is the hardest boss here. Okay, Kon, I see you. And then finish up with the 3. Definitely not the greatest in inheritance styles, right? Having to play around the burn pause is definitely annoying. And again, not having killers is not the greatest. So 3 minutes and 34 seconds isn't that good. I wouldn't even take a 2024 character into IT when they don't have killers. So that's definitely important to understand. And BAZZ-B is a completely different character when he does have killer, because that's when he has his increased chance to inflict status ailments. So I would say whenever inheritance trials comes around, there are ranked enemies. Unfortunately, that will be quite a while because it literally just left. But when that happens, I mean, you can easily use BAZZ-B as the lead if you really want to and have a bit of fun with him. With the Aaroniero link, you could potentially turn him into a super links or farmer, and that honestly wouldn't be too bad. When he doesn't have killer, at least in inheritance trials, I wouldn't recommend it. But he is better. I mean, if we didn't have him resurrected, it probably would be a 5-minute clear time, truth be told. The SP boost, the guard break definitely do help. So yeah, overall, I would say it's actually a really, really good upgrade. Again, as I already stated at the start of the video, I do think this is the best resurrection. As a character released in 2020, you can't get his range better because he already has 20% havoc. The only thing you can do for characters like this, especially going forward into, 2021, 2022 resurrections, is just give them more damage output. And that's exactly what he did get. He got a guard break, a 50% SP boost, and then 40% more damage to burning enemies. With his increased chance, it works very well. And the skills that he did pick up, I think, just complement the character's base kit. I think this character is perfectly usable in today's content when he does have killer. And you could probably even take him into the mini Aaroniero guild quest, and he would probably be able to beat the very hard guild quests, assuming you have some good sides to back him up, right? As always, the characters that do resurrect, I definitely encourage to potentially have them max transcended if you want to have the most fun with them. And BAZZ-B is a character that I might transcend. I'll need to get one more dupe of him. Through the special move trial quest, I can do that. And of course, at max transcendence, he'll become a lot more. And of course, at max transcendence, he will look a lot more impressive. Really happy about his resurrection, especially given that BAZZ-B was not included in the most recent Sangdu and Tosho banner. When are we going to get a new BAZZ-B? I'm not too sure. I'm a fan of BAZZ-B, would love for him to get a new character. It can happen easily this year. You never know. And I'm excited to see how his model will look because his head's quite big, isn't it? I don't know. But the new models have definitely gotten better, so I'm excited to see how he's going to look in his new 1000-year Blood War anime design. Either way, though, let me know what you guys think about this character in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.